Before we get started, I would like to thank Multi-Gaming. That fellow over there really helped point me in the right direction. This is Foxoff, I'm your host, and I would like to cover the classes. In Ulala, there is 8 classes altogether. There's the tank classes, which compose of the gladiator and the warrior. Both of these, they both want to soak up as much damage as possible. The gladiator is more on the survival side. The warrior is more on the survival side, opposed to the gladiator. He does the same thing, he just does it differently. The gladiator focuses on healing himself and mitigating damage through his abilities and massive health pool, opposed to the warrior. He mitigates damage through his massive armor count, and his abilities give him shields. Then you have the 2 agility based DPS. One of them is close range, and this would be the assassin. The assassin, he puts dots. Well, he puts a dot. He puts a poison dot on the target, and he just sits there and has really high attack speed and just exploits his attack speed. While the hunter just sends bombs across the way. He's just sitting there pinging things in the face, and he's trying to crit a lot. He does spike damage. Then you have the 2 healers and the 2 intellect based damage dealers. Alright, so the first one that we're going to talk about is the mage. And the mage works very similar to the hunter. She or he is going to just sit there and send massive spells to do hard spike damage, and they're going to focus on trying to crit. The druid is a healer. The druid focuses on something called HOTS, heals over time. And she tries to keep up the party like that. She or he is very good at AoE healing, which means that they heal the entire party in one single go around. They have single target heals, but they're really good at AoE healing. Then the next set would be your warlock, which is a DPS. The warlock works very similar, has a very similar style as the assassin. The warlock is ranged, but she or he does focus on dots, damage over time, and she just throws all the dots that you can think of. It's just gonna melt bosses like that. It has very consistent damage. It doesn't really focus too much on crit damage. Then you have the shaman, and the shaman heals really big. He just tosses really big heals, whether it be AoE or single target. The shaman can heal with big crit heals. They're pretty good. They also drop totems to do different things. There's an AoE totem that it drops to heal everybody. There's a totem that it just protects one person. All in all, every one of these classes work similarly but differently in their factions. So the tanks to the DPS to the heals. Everybody has a preference. I personally usually go with a warrior because I like them. And later on I'll go through guides to kind of help out everybody with each individual class. Keep in mind that Ulala is a idle game. So what happens is that as you clear stages, you get more and more EXP as you idle. By that same token, as you grow levels, you need more and more EXP. So it's about efficiency. You have to learn how to be efficient, and I'll teach that to you. I hope this is a broad enough description of the classes, and I will see you guys around.